Good afternoon. Welcome to our daily devotion today. I want to just invite you to join me as we take a few moments just to pause and surrender our schedule to the Lord. We had a staff training this past week where Pastor Sarah at Hope, she encouraged us to hand over our daily schedules to God, to lay them at the foot of the cross, just to take a few moments to be with Him. And that was incredibly challenging because there are a lot of things to do. And we know that surrender doesn't always mean that we don't do it. We just set it down and we never pick it up, because then we wouldn't, that's not realistic. That's not something that we realistically could do. But I think there is power in this idea of surrender. And I've felt that power recently in my own life, as there's many different things to do in this life. And yet there's not enough time in the day to do it. I don't know if you've ever heard that question before, or that statement. There's not enough hours in the day, right? I think we've all said that before. But there's power in surrender. When we come to Jesus Christ, there's power in surrender, recognizing that we can't do everything. There are too many things, and that's okay. I don't think we were ever meant to do everything. Sometimes it feels that way. We live in a culture where we prioritize busyness. We prioritize getting everything done quickly. One of the things that's hard for me is we prioritize productivity. Being productive, that is the highest level. I'm someone who loves to be productive, and I don't always like to be unproductive. However, probably to a fault, to where if I don't feel productive, I feel like I've failed. And I need to bring that to God and say, hey, is that true? When I face God face to face someday, will that be true? That, if we had time that we found rest in Him, or time that we completely surrendered and said, I couldn't do everything that needed to get done, but I trust that you're going to use what I have done for your kingdom's purposes. Man, I think He's going to take that prayer, and I think He's going to elevate it so much more than what I think He would do. And I think He'd be glorified even more doing that than He would be if I tried to take everything into my own hands to do. And man, I often do that myself, but I want to invite you to consider, do you do that with me? I mean, is that something that you do as well? And if so, how can we surrender our schedule to God, to where we work hard, but we also rest hard? So I hope that this blesses you here today, and that this can be a time where we can bring our schedule to God. God bless.